The Fargo Five. I'm Conrad Fargo. We're here with Blaise Kautzman, a local comedian. Hello, Blaise.
Oh, hello.
And you are also on 95.9 KRFF.
Yep,
you were just there this morning.
I was 7 to 9.
The Dave and Rascal. That's so you had to leave and then come back.
I did,
just for the show. Well,
yep.
Gosh, I appreciate.
Man, just can't get away from here.
Well, we're on the final segment finally, so we can discuss. This is the favorites, where we talk about people's favorite things in town. So this would go pretty well here. I want you to imagine that you're going to go out to eat. So now this isn't like a birthday dinner or something special.
Yep.
But you're just going to go out and get a bite to eat. You don't want to cook tonight. Where are you going out?
You know what place that I've been ordering from lately is like the Himalayan Yak.
Yeah,
like
the
that
yak.
quite a bit.
Heck yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Always pounds. I end up there quite a bit.
Yeah. No, yak is a great answer. So you order from there, the thing with yak, and this is me, we were discussing earlier, I'm very type A, you're maybe not so much. I can't order, because if I order for my family, it's for even me and my wife, it's like $60-70. But if we go do the buffet, it's like
the buffet
30.
is probably the
it's
best
like $30.
thing to do there.
Yeah, it's like half the price.
Yeah, and
I eat twice as much.
Yeah, and half the time I'm just like scrolling through, just trying new stuff.
Yeah.
It's a little different. And
what's your favorite thing at the yak?
Dude, I honestly don't know. That's why I always pick something different, just to try out all these different things.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Well, and the other places are all Indian, whereas the yak, I think, is Nepali recipes. It's slightly different because they're Nepali. So, okay. Well, yeah, we'll put down the yak. I love the yak. Now you meet a lot of people. You do some networking. That's how we met, because you were connected to some people who were connected. You know a lot of people.
Yeah.
When you're going to go meet somebody for the first time, or maybe just to discuss something, sit down, have a coffee or a beer. Where do you like to go? What's your favorite meeting place?
Probably for a beer, I like to go to Junkyard.
Junkyard.
One of the junkyards.
Yeah. There's two of them.
There's two. There's one in West Fargo, and there's the original one in Moorhead too.
Okay.
But I'd say, grabbing a beer, that's one of the best spots. Welcoming. They'll got good beers.
What do you drink on tap there?
I usually get one of their sours. I like sour beers.
You like a sour,
bit, so,
huh?
Yeah.
Okay. I just like a light. I like a light lager just because I like to be. I used to be a big guy.
Yeah.
A lot of people don't know that. I used to be 300 pounds.
Oh, Jesus.
Yeah. And I just started tracking everything.
Yep.
And once I turned it into accounting.
Yeah.
My type A, I was able to just be like, well, there's nothing more calorie efficient than a light beer.
Yep.
Unless, of course, you want to drink Everclear and Diet Soda.
Yeah.
Which is what I did for a long time.
I drank quite a bit of Everclear in college.
Oh, boy.
I've always liked hanging out at the sports bar.
Yeah.
Because I know the bartenders. I was going there from college. And then like that. And that's the hidden best Bloody Mary in town. That's one hidden thing that
hold on.
people don't give the Bloody Mary at sports bar that much of a try, just because it's probably not.
You're talking my language.
Yeah,
what time do they open?
On Sundays. Sundays they open at noon for football and things like that. Otherwise it's 3 p.m. So it's a little late for a Bloody Mary for a lot of places.
See, I love to roll out of. We were talking like my day off is Thursday. I love to roll out of bed and have a Bloody Mary first thing in the morning.
But if you try one of their Bloody Marys
in the afternoon, that feels.
I'm telling you though, any time of the day that Bloody Mary, it's unlike any other Bloody Mary that I've had. They mix it super well, and they put.
What are they? Yeah, I wonder what's their secret sauce.
I don't know, man. I've watched them make it a million times, and each time I'm just like,
what are you even doing
they have
over
like
there?
3 different types of alcohol, I think, and then they have Worcestershire, Parmesan cheese. There's.
Oh, now I'm getting hungry.
Yeah.
Now I'm just getting hungry.
Yeah, it's worth trying it.
All right. Now, when you are eating at home, you have to have received that food from a grocery store.
Yep.
Now, this might be a little controversial, but what's your favorite grocery store in town?
Whatever one's closest to me at the time.
No loyalty.
I like going to. No, not really. I like going to Hornbacher's just because it's usually on my way home.
Okay.
And it's laid out well.
Yeah. Which one, Hornbacher's?
I'll go to either the one on 13th or the one on.
Wow, no loyalty at all.
No.
You don't. You do not have a regular.
Whatever I'm hanging at, because I don't know. I live in a spot that's between a few different ones. So
I think for a lot of people, like the routine of grocery shopping is very. But maybe you're more of a nightlife person. Maybe you do more eating out than I do.
Half and half. It just kind of depends.
Yeah.
I'll go to just get different meals. Yeah, it's really fly by the seat of my pants half the time. which I don't have really any. It's like, what am I going to get tonight? I'll go grab this.
Yeah.
Go make this.
Oh my goodness! So you don't have a drawers or a pantry full of food, like you
Not
just
most of the time. Sometimes I do. I'll have some stuff like some chicken breasts and everything like that, just always in there.
Yeah.
Something to make, but for the most part, it's like
you are just living the free life, man.
Yeah.
You are
33-year-old bachelor.
You and I are living different lives.
Yeah.
That's okay. So back to the networking, where you do the meeting, quite a lot of people in town. So this one too might be a little difficult. So take a minute with it if you need to. What's your favorite small business in town? Your favorite organization in town? Locally owned. It doesn't need to be small business. Somebody said Shields once, which was a smart option. But your favorite locally owned, Fargo-based, Moorhead-based, the area.
Geez, I mean, I'm gonna have to go Front Street Taproom. Just because that's my,
yeah.
They're super nice people. Lindsay and Matt that own it. Everyone that works there is super awesome.
Yeah.
And they have comedy club is always welcoming to everyone, and check that out. And they have different events going on out there all the time. They always have great beer pours. So
okay, very good. Last question before we punch out here.
Yep.
It's your day out, and this is going to be a little interesting because you are really living the life with the comedy thing. Like that's almost like a real passion project, right? You're getting paid, but it's your love. So that one's a little difficult because what I'm gonna ask is when it's your day off. So I don't want comedy cannot be the answer. What do you do for fun? What do you do to just like relax and unwind? What's Blaise Kautzman's me time? Even if it's with somebody else, but what's your me time recharge?
I'm always to be honest, I'm always out and about doing something.
Yeah.
So there's not very many times that I'm just sitting sitting at my house.
Yeah.
But I mean, hanging out, having a beer with my friends.
Yeah.
Probably.
Just being social.
Yeah.
Like you are just a social, you love people.
Oh yeah. I'm out almost every single night doing something. Not necessarily drinking beers every night, but it's if something's going on, I'm there. So it's just
why
any of my friends.
No, I mean
I don't know, not being able to be alone by myself.
I mean I think there's a lot of antisocial people out there like the introverts amongst us will be like, oh, it's so draining being. I mean, what is it that you get just from being around people in a social, like what is it that does for you?
Dude, I don't know. I've always
it's just magic.
Rather would be hanging out with people.
You just don't want to be alone.
Yeah, I'm not. Just get kind of tired of sitting around watching TV or things like that.
Playing video games or
other than that, I mean, like when I am alone, I'm usually like writing or thinking of dumb things for comedy, like you said. So it's just kind of
So being social, that's your fun. No, that's not the first time we've had that answer. So that's good. That's a good answer. Well, that's the show.
Awesome.
That's the show. We did it. What do you think?
That was a good time. Thanks for coming. Thanks for having me on.
Yeah, you're used to saying thanks for coming.
I am.
Do you have guests on your show?
We usually don't have guests. Sometimes one of our friends, if they're out and about in the morning, they might stop by and just dink around with us on air. But
yeah.
For the most part, it's just me and Dave.
Very cool.
Me and Dave stand on the morning, so.
All right. Well, why don't you? I mean, we already have started, I guess, but please plug yourself. Plug everything. Plug it all.
Yeah. Tune in to the Davey and Rascal show on Tuesday morning, 7 to 9 a.m. right here on KRFF 95.9. Every Wednesday, you can see me work out material along with my other friends at the Cellar from 8 to 10. That's the open mic, so that's going to be a free event. I guess you can follow my Instagram at blaiser.kautz. That's blaiser.kautz. That's where you'll see me promoting a lot more of my comedy shows and things like that. I have quite a few coming up here. So it's Comedy at Proof on Friday here, $15 tickets. Just Google Comedy at Proof to get that. We have a show at Laughing Sun in Bismarck on this Sunday, the 21st. That's another one. Check out for tickets at the Laughing Sun Brewery's page. Then the Fargo Comedy Festival is coming up. There's a comedy competition that's part of that. That'll be the 26th and 27th. So next week, that Friday, there's 15 comics that each get 5 minutes, and then the crowd gets to vote on who's the best and makes it to the finals. And then the next day, it's 5 people. Each get 15-minute sets, and then the winner gets to be the MC for the Fargo Comedy Festival, the national headliners. That'll be at the Fargo Theater. So that's always fun to have people coming out to that to try to, promote us to be able to open for them. And then the next week we'll be in Detroit Lakes and Actually, we'll be at Dilworth on the next Friday, February 2nd, and then Detroit Lakes, February 3rd. So, like I said, they'll follow my Instagram. That's where you'll usually find where.
Yeah, you
I'm
are just
posting
a
my
font
shows.
of events. Like your Instagram would be something I think really to follow. Like I think I'm going to follow it just so that I can mine for people doing events.
Yeah, give it a follow. I mean, like I said, that's a lot more.
What is your Instagram? One more time.
BLAISER.KAUTZ, so blazer.Kauts.
All right.
My name with an R and then Kauts instead of Kautzman, and then
very, very good.
Yeah, that's where. Yeah, like I said, doing a lot of traveling, doing comedy shows coming up here, so it'd be awesome to have people come out to those and support local comedy.
Very awesome. Of course, I'm Conrad Fargo. This has been the Fargo Five. You can find me anywhere you type in Conrad Fargo. Go to Amazon. I'm for sale on Amazon. Just go. I'm right there. I'm free. Conrad Fargo on Amazon. Go to Spotify. Go to YouTube, where you're probably watching this. Like and subscribe. We are going to see you next week. We're going to get out of here with Johnny Cash and Hurts.
Cool.
See you next.
Thanks again.
Yeah. Thanks for coming on. See y'all next week.